Hello, everybody. Welcome to this exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man. So, when the engineers screw up and they need a sign made, who are you going to call? This is the sign that they needed on some projects that we're doing for Measure T. And here's what the sign man did for him: made him some signs. They don't have to be to exact specs and everything, they have to be close. And these are close enough, good enough for them. Let's jump into this exciting episode right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man. Today, I'm just going to do a little touch up and show you what I did to make a couple signs. But first, I'd like to thank everybody for my YouTube channel supporters. I have 715 subscribers with over 138,000 views. I want to thank everybody for doing that. Anybody who's new to my channel, I just kind of the everyday life of the sign man. I work in Napa County, and I'm in charge of all maintaining the traffic signs. I have like 6,000 or something, and thank all my fans that have been watching. And I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit because Mark might not like this, and I promise Mark no more puppet shows, okay? Well, anyways, Mark, I've known him for a long time. We used to drive fuel trucks together when we used to drive, well, not together. He had his truck, I had my truck. And we worked for this fuel company delivering fuel all over through the Bay Area. Oh, what a nightmare that was. Anyways, Mark, no more puppet shows, okay? Appreciate you watching, though, and the constructive criticism that you offer. So anyways, let's get on with the show. And like I said, thanks for the support. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man. Today, I'm finishing up a couple signs that I have to make. I had a engineer come up to me and say, "Hey, I forgot to put some signs in the bid." And it's this Measure T thing that we have here in Napa County. It's tax dollars that go, it's extra quarter cent that the voters voted in to fix our roads. And so you're required to have this sign up, and it's through the Napa Valley Transportation Authority, the NVTA. So I don't know if that's a very good picture of it, but that's the sign. The color variation can be a little different. It doesn't have to be exact, but I got it pretty darn close. I had these logos made up. We have a bunch of these. This is a county logo that I use for my street signs. It just I had those available. These I had to make, and so this green is kind of like an aqua, and this orange below. This stuff is a real bugger to work with. It's very thin. It rips kind of easy. It's not going to be a reflective sign. It doesn't have to be reflective. So putting these on, if you try to roll it through your roller, it's long and it's a nightmare, let me tell you. So I'll show you a little way how I put those on. It's really quick and easy, and I'll get into that right now. Okay, what I have here is I'm going to put this teal colored stripe on the top of this. I didn't use a reflective material on this sign. It really doesn't have to be, so I used a cheaper, just a plain white vinyl. The stuff is really soft and pliable, but once it adheres to the metal, it sticks pretty good. So I'm going to take this, okay, and if I try to roll it through my roller, these long strips are tough to roll through the roller, so I'm just going to forget about rolling it for now. And I made it slightly bigger, so I have some, so it'll hang over the edges and stuff. So I'm going to set it in place where it wants to go. Then, there's a little trick I learned or made up, I don't know. I'm going to tape this down on the ends, make sure that I get it nice and flat. I'll put about 4 pieces of tape on it. Okay, then what I'm going to do is now it's hinged on here, I'm just going to lay it over. Now I'm going to remove the backing, the plastic backing that's here. Get this out of the way. And this stuff is really, be careful with it. Get your fingers out of it so you don't get it dirty and get fingerprints all over everything. Okay, once you have that off, I spray down. I use this stuff called Rapid Tack, and what it'll do, it'll still let you, it won't stick immediately. It'll kind of give you a little movement so you can kind of work with it a little bit. Over and make sure I pull as close to the surface as I can, and be careful that, it's still wet, and some of the letters, the inside letters, like the middle of the A's and the O's and stuff, might want to try to come up off your transfer tape. So just, kind of watch it and be careful. edge here a little bit. Not a big deal. You can just take your knife and I'll trim it up. So then the only thing I have left to do is put on that Napa Valley Transit Authority, and I'll do the same thing. I'll tape them down, flip them up, pull the plastic off, come back down again. Kind of little trick I learned doing this after ruining several of these. And what I did with these is I cut out 4 at a time on a piece of 24-inch. So, you know, there's no way. So now if I had to make another one of these, all I'm going to do is just make one, and it's 4 feet long, and I'm going to have a lot of extra scrap and waste. And I always try to cut down on my waste here. So I try to think smart. If I did one of these, I did mess up one the first time. That's why I figured out, well, I'll flop it down like this. I did cut it in the middle here and made 2 pieces, or made 3 pieces, so I could use less material to do it. And it was a headache to try to get all of them to line up. But anyways, this is the best and easiest way to do this. Got a little tip here from the Sideman. As always, thanks for watching.